What's up everyone? Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be installing a new camshaft in our 4.8 truck. It's a Summit Stage 2 turbo cam. Came with springs and front cover gasket and some valve seals. So we're going to be installing it on this little 4.8 truck right here. Alrighty, I've got my lower radiator hose pulled and letting it drain right now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pull the belt and start pulling this water pump. Made a little more progress. So I pulled that lower radiator hose. Now I pulled these two off the side and this upper one off the water pump, and removed these two bolts on the radiator so I can move it around when I need to move it. I don't think I'm gonna completely remove it whenever I do the whenever I pull the cam out. I'll probably just raise it up a little bit. So now I'm gonna get these 10mm bolts off the water pump, and we'll start pulling that crank off. And boom, just like that, water pumps off after 6 bolts and those hoses. So now gotta get that crank off. Bolt that's holding it on is a 24mm. I'm just gonna hit it with my 1/2" impact here, and I hope it comes right off. There we go, right off. That bolt. Alright, now I'm gonna go get my puller tool and pull this thing off. Alrighty fellas, I got this crank off, the harmonic balancer. There it is. Got it down here. Pulled it off with this tool right here. This is a Matco harmonic balancer tool. Sorry about the air compressor running in the background. I'm just trying to speed things up here. So now I've got to get all these 10mm bolts off holding the cover, and I'll show y'all once I've pulled all those off. Got the cover off. Now I got to pull these 3 bolts off the cam right here. Oh, 1, 2, stay in there. Okay. And oh, my battery popped out. Gosh darn it. Oh, come on now. There we go. All right, here we go. I'm gonna grab these. There we go. This should come straight off. All right. Get out of there, you turd. All right. Now I'm gonna get all these retainer bolts off. And then I'm gonna pull all the plugs so I can find top dead center. It is getting hot out here, but yeah, we found top dead center. I've got a screwdriver in the spark plug hole, and I can't move it anymore. It's up at the top, and I've got my timing mark on the crank. It's hard to see, but if you can see that little dot on that tooth, it's pointed straight up, and that's where we need it to be. So grab these sticks over here. So I'm gonna put these sticks into the there's like a lifter valley. There's these 2 holes on the side over here, one right here, one right here, and I'm gonna stick these sticks up in there and hold the lifters up pretty much. Let me stick these in there. Got them sticks up in there holding the lifters on, or holding the lifters up. Now I'm gonna pull this cam out. Probably gonna have to lift up on the radiator a little bit, but at least I won't have to pull it out all the way. All right, let me run a couple of bolts over here onto this cam so I can grab it easier. Well, that's a big oops. I forgot to loosen the rocker arms. Bruh. I forgot all about that. So let me loosen the rocker arms real quick, pull these valve covers off, and pull this cam out. Just like that. Got the valve covers off. You know, just unplug the coil pack, unbolt the coil packs, unbolt the valve cover bolts, and then rocker arm bolts, pull the push rods out. Got it done on both sides. So back to where we started. Maybe I can pull my cam out now. Oh yeah. I'm goofy. Make sure this is all the way in there. Make sure I don't drop any lifters. That wouldn't be a good feeling. All right, now this thing should just come right out. All right, let me put y'all down so I can pull this out. Now I believe I can get this cam out without completely pulling the radiator. I think I can lift it up just enough with all the lines still attached so that I don't have to pull it completely. About to that point right there. All right, let me raise this thing up a bit. See if I can do this. Okay, dropping the camera. Come on now, can't find me a spot. I guess I can't set y'all up for this. I'm gonna just raise the radiator up just enough to pull the cam out. Here's that cam. You want to be careful with it whenever you pull it out, because you know, it's a cam. They're pretty fragile. My bad, guys. Yeah, you don't really want to drop it. Let me throw this thing in the spare parts pile along with the V6 here. There we go. All right, now let's go grab our new cam. Put some 530 on it and slap her in, I guess. All right. Here's our beautiful new camshaft here. There we go. All right, I'm gonna pick this thing up, lube her up, and start putting her in. Here we go. Our new cam is in. Now we've got I'm gonna put this chain on it, or sorry, I'm gonna put the gear on it, make sure it's all timed, and then I'll tighten her up. Got that cam in there, got the retainer plate on. Now I've already got the cam lined up with the correct timing mark. There's the dowel, there's a little dot down there on the crank, and there's a dot right there on the cam. They're perfectly lined up. It may not look like it on camera, but in person they are definitely perfectly lined up. So now it's time to tighten these cam bolts down, and then start throwing this this front cover on. I'm gonna put a new gasket on it and throw it on here. Actually, let me get this one off. There we go. Cool. I'm gonna tighten those up and go grab my new gasket. Alrighty, boys. Got the timing cover on. I've got all the bolts tightened already, so that's all good to go. Cam's in, everything's timed. Now I'm gonna start doing the springs here. So I've got this cylinder right here is already on top dead center. So I've got this screwdriver in here just to prove that I can't move it, can't pull it out. So I'm gonna tighten the spring compressor tool up now and start doing these springs. You know, just tighten these down on every 2 bolts for the rocker arm holes, and then tighten this down, and it'll bring your spring, it'll compress your spring, and then you can pull your retainers out. So sorry I didn't show you guys how to, but I got all the springs in on both sides. So oh, it's hot, boys. That's why I didn't show you. I was getting frustrated, and you know, things happen when it's hot. Things change, plans change. So all right, got these push rods, rocker arms. I'm gonna go throw these on. Thank the Lord I am done with those springs. Oh, I hate working with those dang springs, especially the back ones. They suck really bad. So all right, let me put these push rods in and throw these rocker arms on. Got all the valve covers on, got all the rocker arms on, And I even got all the spark plugs in too. So I'm gonna throw the gaskets on the valve covers and plug those in. Put those on. I'm gonna put those on. Okay, so we're gonna heat this torch up. We're gonna heat this balancer up with the torch, and we're gonna try and slide it on, and hopefully it slides on like butter. So we can hurry up and get this stuff finished, and this truck camming, turbo in, and skeeting. Let's go. All right, guys. Sorry it's so dark out here, but I finished pretty late with my phone light. So everything's buttoned up. I've got everything ran, all the hoses, and I've got her on jumper cables now, ready to do a first start with this cam. Hopefully, hopefully everything is gonna work out here. So let's get in here and start this thing up. She is angry. Why not?
Go ahead and pull that.
It'll start now, I promise.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, she is angry. I gotta put some more water in it. All right. Yeah, put some water in it, and then I'll pull her up for you guys and let her see. Let y'all see her pulling up. All right, guys. Woo! It's been a long day. Took way longer than it should have. Just ran into some issues and stuff with putting the crank on. The harmonic balancer and stuff. Like, I figured it out though. Just heated it up, put it on, but it's a pain in the butt. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Next video, hopefully we're gonna go do some pulls in it. That'll be fun. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Follow the Instagram @JackStanBuilds, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.